Joining today is Casanova Michael from Department of Ag Trade Consumer Protection. You'll know where I'm going with this in just a moment. And Michael, welcome back to the show. I didn't know if you knew this, but today you're Casanova.
First time I've ever been called that, but thank you.
You're welcome. There'll be comments after this interview, but we're going to stay on air this whole time, so you can't talk to me. Today we're talking about the Sweetheart Scammer. Is your sweetheart a scammer? Which is just an interesting title. But October 21st is Sweetest Day. Sweetest Day. And yeah, everybody's looking for love out there in some way or another, or friendship, or whatever, you name it. But the romance scam, that is something that's been out there for a long time, but over the years it's progressed into some pretty crazy stuff as it's related to the romance scam. So where do you even start, Michael?
Well, we can start by identifying some of those red flags if you're going to do some online dating and recognize what may be a romance scam. You know, as we've seen, I mean, online dating's been around for a long time now, and there are so many different platforms to do so. With like anything, that's that many more opportunities for scammers to exploit it. And some of those red flags first is looking at the photos that are being displayed on these profiles. Do a quick search for those. If all of a sudden you see that photo of Jeremy that's on the app is now showing up on a catalog magazine and it's showing up over here in a sporting goods, and you're like, wait a second, that's maybe not Jeremy, and why is that being shown up? But also that we're seeing is AI is starting to be used to generate images, you know, so that you really can't find those images anywhere else because they're newly created and really isn't that person. But you want to also then, one quick check is look at what exactly is the behavior of that person that you're dating with. Are they immediately professing their love? Are they telling you, oh, this is the one I've been looking for, and right out of the gate it's hot and heavy? Also some things of you're asking, hey, can we video call? And they find all these reasons not to even hop on a video call with you. So little things at the beginning to make sure you're aware of.
I like this right here. It says romance scammers don't always specifically ask for money transfers. And so a lot of times we tie this romance scam to, well, they want something from you, right? So they're going to become your friend for a while, use you for the money, and they leave. Not always the scam now. So tell us how they're targeting your cryptocurrency or using that, which is a whole nother.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You were right. Traditionally, we would see this scam being used in conjunction with asking for money for travel, or all of a sudden they can't come see you because they need money for medical bills, or maybe they're in some legal trouble, or they have a visa issue, any number of things. Well, the next angle, a newer angle that we're seeing are crypto investment scams. And how they're doing this is they're telling you, hey, we've been dating for a couple months, you know, we want to get this house together. I have this incredible investment opportunity that's paid dividends for me. You should get in on it too. And what happens is I have my own little pool of money that I have sitting on the side, and I say, go ahead, and I'm going to put $100 in, you put $100 in. And then I add my money from that account to make it look like it doubled. And you're thinking, this is fantastic. Look, it really is paying dividends. I can see it right there in front of me. And so then I get you to put in a little bit more. And then I put more of mine in to make it look like it's still growing. And then at some point you've kicked in, you know, thousands of dollars, and then I'm gone. And unfortunately, with cryptocurrency, it's very, very difficult to ever get that back.
And something that that stands out in this is more. It's never enough. That should be another red flag that we like to talk about, and kind of spotting like, ooh, this is going down a bad path. No matter what the level is of the scam.
Right. You know, if you see that they're continually asking for more, and this is so hard to recognize because you have that emotional attachment and involvement. But it also, you're seeing that money in front of you, and you think that it's actually growing. You know, one thing you always want to take a step back and say, well, what are the traditional rates of return on, you know, an investment like this? And if all of a sudden you're seeing numbers that are off the charts, well, that's a big red flag that this may not be legitimate. But unfortunately, we're seeing this happen all the time.
I was just about to ask you some startling numbers here. 67,000 romance scams reported to the FTC in 2022. That is impressive. And the money amount to that there, Michael, is?
$1.3 billion.
That's with a B, folks.
With a B. The median loss is $4,400 per person. It's a lot of money being lost to crypto.
And I think you're right. There's a lot of things that are hard about this that it makes it enticing that you're talking to somebody real, or you think you've found the person, and it goes down this path. So just again, quick red flags. You kind of hit them off the top on the interview, but you do have a couple that you could use to stand out as far as knowing that maybe this isn't your future companion, so to speak.
Yep. The photos can be found somewhere else on the website. They declare that love for you like instantly. Another one is they ask you to start talking and move the conversation to a different platform. Maybe start emailing, texting, a different chatbot, something like that. They'll refuse to video call you or come see you. Maybe if you're dating and it's close and you're only a couple states over, they still find excuses to not come see you. And then, of course, the last one and the big one, this is the grand finale fireworks, is they ask you to start sending money, whether it be through cryptocurrency, wire transfer, gift cards, cash. Once they start asking you, especially repeatedly, for money, that's probably means that things are going sideways.
If you do think you are part of a scam currently, what would you say? What's the starting point to hey, Michael, I think I got a problem here?
Certainly give us a call, and we can help you with some resources. You call DATCP at 1-800-422-7128, or you can visit our website at datcp.wi.gov. And we have some tools that can help you identify these things, and if you think potentially you might be falling victim, you can certainly file a complaint with us, or there's some more resources to help you out.
It's so unfortunate because, a lot of people are looking to meet people. Online platforms great for doing that. But like anything else, you gotta be ready and aware of the things that can happen when you put yourself out there like this.
It is, and the key to every scam that we talk about is the emotional attachment and that emotional response, and that's why they're so successful. And this one is, pardon the pun, heartbreaking, because they're really keying on the most vulnerable part of that emotional response and getting that buy-in.
Aye. All right. Well, you're maybe not Casanova. Maybe you're better than Casanova.
How about disappointment?
No, I wasn't going to say disappointing. Jeepers. It's good information. I said, just check out the DATCP's website. There are so good tips there to help you kind of understand what these different scams look like. And I definitely encourage you to report them too, so folks like Michael can go after these things and help make the awareness out there, which is your bread and butter.
Here to bring awareness and here to help.
All right. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeremy.